Hello and welcome folks, my name is Badger and welcome to another glorious unboxing. And in today's video we'll be checking out the Leagues of Votann army box. Now this was initially a box I wasn't particularly interested in collecting. There's certainly some aspects of the Votann that I was kind of keen on getting, but they weren't really within this box set, bar one. Let's not waffle on too much longer and let's just get into it. This is the Leagues of Votann army set. Initially, I was planning on just getting some of the vehicles and like the heavier armored ones, but in the end, well, we've ended up getting this, as you can see. So let's have a look at the posterior and then we can crack it open. So, what is contained within? A bunch of miniatures, as per kind of normal. Your Leagues of Votann Codex. You got some tokens, some lovely transfers, data cards, very nice. And this is the actual contents of the box, as you can see. If there wasn't so much reflection, I had to zoom out a fair amount to get everything in view, so we're having to suffer. So we got 3 of these floaty bike things. We got a leader, a chunky character, and 2 squads of miniatures. Hearthkyn warriors, apparently is what they're called. So that is basically what they are. Let us open up this box and then we can check it out. Slidey. Woo. Look at all the plastic greyness. What a fabulous time to be alive. So let us do it in the new way that we're now unboxing. Just slapping things down on the desk with really quick cuts. Biker sprue. Biker sprue. Soldiers. Hearthkyn. 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 Character. Character. Biker sprues. Bases. Cards. Codex. 2 sets of transfers. So this Votann army set contains 2 squads of 10 Hearthkyn warriors. Each of those 10 Hearthkyn warriors is made up of 1 of these sprues and 1 of these sprues. So you get doubled up of these. So let's have a look. To begin with, you got all of the heads down here, as you can see. Very nice. I'm just keeping an eye on the back of this because that's where all the numbers are. And as far as I'm concerned, the most important part. You got some more heads right here. Some helmets. You got some torsos. I'm just seeing, without looking at the instructions, obviously, as per normal, I'd like to see if generally they look relatively well packaged together. So you get 2 arms, torso. This seems to be missing a leg. I'm sure that is going to become very obvious once I start building the kit. Same deal here, 2 arms, front of the torso, right there, the back, a leg there. So it looks to me like the majority of these kits are, that's the actual spare leg for this one, relatively well kind of positioned rather than hunting all over the place for bits and pieces, which is really kind of tedious and adds to like the building speed. There do appear to be different weapon options for these miniatures. There's like a communication pack right here as well. Obviously, a very important mining sort of pick. Yeah, so it looks like everything's kind of well positioned. In the past, I've really disliked kits where like all the parts are just scattered everywhere. Relatively good placement of parts is definitely a good thing in my humble opinion. In these sprues consist of 1 of these parts here and then 2 replicas of this lower half right here. These are both the same. The 3 bikers consist of obviously this sprue right here and that sprue right there. Let's have a look at this one here to begin with. Yeah, well, obviously it's 1 bike per sprue. It's pretty simple and self-explanatory. And they've both got the flying capes and all that kind of jazz going on. So it would have been like that. So these are indeed 3 individual miniatures. No replication as far as I can see from of like various sprue frames. That'll be a good thing to build. I'm looking forward to getting those built. Have a look at the individual character sprues. This is the Einherjar champion right here with the chunky armor. I'm looking forward to getting probably a couple of boxes of the chunkier warriors. That was what I was really planning on getting in the long run. Just this champion and a couple of boxes of the chunky ones. But apparently, last minute thoughts, I ended up purchasing this one. So there's a couple of head options right here. A couple of different weapon options there. Armor, a couple of, I don't know what those are. Various things going on here. Very important tactical rock, of course, to change the position a little bit. Obviously, I'm going to go with the hammer rather than the axe. Unless, of course, the rules have been changed. So let us check out Uthar the Destined. This is the kind of leader of this particular band of ragamuffins. What do we have going on here? Tactical Rock again, also very important. We have got Power Fist, very jazzy. Fancy Torso, sweet, sweet cape action. We got two different weapon options there. The axe and indeed the sword. I guess I'll have to check the rules. As far as I'm concerned, I've got no idea what the differences are at the moment. 3 different head options. That is definitely a good thing. Obviously, I've got no idea which one I'm going to do right now. This one here. This is like the armored face, and then the 2 sort of fleshy faces as far as I can tell. So I'm probably this one, although that one also looks suitably grumpy. So I guess last minute decisions on that front as well are going to have to be made. Okay, so that is all the plastic. As you can see, here are the data cards. Very important. Please don't be sealed within. There's a whole bunch of cards within here. We're not going to have a look through them all because this is just a sort of first impression, a bit of a butcher's. So you get a bunch of core stratagems as per normal. Lots of words. Definitely don't have time to be going through these. Insane Bravery, Appraising Glare, Cult of Veneration. Okay. Ooh, hello, excuse me. Core stratagem, core stratagem, core stratagem. Lovely. Epic Deeds. Battle Tactic Stratagems. War Gear Stratagems, Pulsed Beam Discharge. Epic Deeds again. Battle Tactics. Etc, etc. Bastion Running, Combat Surgery. Requisition Stratagems. I don't know about... To be honest, I don't play these games. So currently, that is going to change. So I don't really know what a lot of these things are. Strategic Ploys. I mean, I can read the words and get a vague understanding of them, but people who actually play the game will know what the hell these things are. War Gear Stratagems, Concussion Blast, lovely jubbly. All this kind of fun stuff. Lots of cards to look at. What else do we get? We also get 2 sets of transfers. They are both the same. So you get Great Arthurian League, Trans-Hyperian Alliance, urani-surtr regulates, conglomerate. Wow. And the Cronus Hegemony. I genuinely can't think of a color scheme that I really want to go with. My brain keeps saying Weyland-Yutani, which is obviously, as we know, sort of white, yellow, and grey, dark grey. That is... It's very up there in my thought process for the paint schemes. I guess I see a lot of people have been doing battle reports, etc. with these ones without checking the rules. I mean, this is dark black. I mean, that could work with the Weyland-Yutani scheme. I suppose this could as well, to be honest. I know we'll see. It's a thing in the future to worry about, but there's lots of nice sort of glyphs, etc. for that. Bunch of numbers for numbering things, etc. etc. Lovely jubbly. We got 2 of them. We do have the Codex right here. It has got some majestic artwork I wish that I could illustrate. Just in general, some fantastic artwork. Leagues of Votann's obviously written down there. Now, we will not be going through this book in this review. There has been some errata since release. Weirdly, we'll have a quick look. We're not going to have like an in-depth look, I guess is what I really mean to say. Without scripting these videos, I never really know what I mean to say. It's just kind of off the cuff, winging it 24/7. So here are the tokens within. It came in the. It was also wrapped up in the Codex. All these tokens. So no doubt those will get used in game. I think they're judgment tokens. You put these against miniatures, and I don't know. It changes their it modifies their save rolls, etc., or something, or hit rolls, or something like that. Instructions, always a bonus. It's good to know how to put these kits together. As you can see, there are 2 different build options for the main geezer himself. Just a regular Carl, or the named one, Uthar the Destined. This is the champion, I guess. He has a couple of different build options as well. But he's not like a named champion or anything. It's not called Jeff. It's not Jeff the champion. It's just an Einhir champion. Build options, there's lots of different head options. Always a good thing. So just going to have to start cracking these out. They do have different sort of weapon options. Each of them, I think, some sort of dodgy missile launcher or something. I don't know. There's a rifle kind of thing. So I reckon this quite a few build options here. Take a look at. Hopefully I will manage to record building some of them, not all of them. I might build a couple, do a specific video for building the bikes or something. Speaking of the bikes, here we go. All the bodies are, I believe, the same, ×3, which does indicate that the bodies are the same. Lovely jubbly. There are different build options. I do kind of like this guy at the back with the coat sort of swishing out into the air. I do like that thing. I've no idea, like it's obviously an extra weapon choice. I've no idea what this thing is here, so I'm going to have to read the rules, I guess, before I commit to doing it. There seems to be some storage. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to painting the vehicles up the most and the chunky champions, etc. As I'm going to probably end up calling them. And then they sort of float on these things. The floating vehicles in 40k are not really my favourite. I know they've got grav things with in Primaris and all that kind of jazz. Like for Eldar, it's I guess it's okay. I don't know. There's something weird about the floaty stuff. Anyway, regardless of that, they will be fun to paint, and that for me is the most important thing. This is the Book of Doom, the Leagues of Votann, I should say. Oh crikey! Now, lots of lore, maps, some fabulous artwork. Ugh. I just love, that's what I think that's, as much as I would be absolutely for digital codexes, I would be gutted if they got rid of the books for the like the artwork and the lore. As far as I'm concerned, that the codexes can go digital and we can just have hardbacks for the lore and kind of artwork. That would make me incredibly happy. I'm sure many other people as well. Look at that. That's fantastic. My God. All right, now looking at the ERRATA, I know they have changed. Looks like a variety of the points have indeed gone up across the entire range. This is the vehicle I really want, the whatever that thing's called. But I believe, I'm just having a quick look at the ERRATA. Page 86, Eye of the Ancestors. Points values there. I think the points have all gone up looking at the recent ERRATA. Hopefully I will remember to have linked the ERRATA in this video. See this black armor. This is speaking to me as well. I mean, Wayland Yutani is dark grey. I have seen a lot of people paint them orange, so I got to stay away from that as much as possible. Eye of the Ancestors, page 86. I just have to read these things. Well done, Badger. So, it's that regarding this bit here. Note if an attack automatically wounds the target as a result of this ability, then for the purposes of any other rules that are triggered on a particular wound roll, the attack is considered to have been made with an unmodified wound roll of 6. This new change makes it so that when a unit is auto-wounded by the judgment tokens, they do not count an unmodified wound roll of a 6. So it's been changed too. Note, if an attack automatically wounds the target as a result of this ability, then for the purposes of any other rules that are triggered on a particular wound roll, that attack is never considered to have been made with an unmodified wound roll of 6. So that is the main bit of that, which affects the judgment tokens right here. That is, it's a juicy looking book. I'm looking forward to wading through it and coming up with a paint scheme. Folks, thanks very much for hanging out with me as we checked out this box set. There's quite a lot to unpack and build within this. Hopefully I'll be doing some painting tutorials on it. In the future, we're almost coming to the end of our current painting tutorial, so there's room for more recording. If you don't want to miss those recordings, make sure you've liked and subscribed. Especially subscribed. We're working our way towards 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I can see, according to my analytics, that probably 50% are unsubscribed currently. So if we could work on changing that percentage, that would be a fantastic thing. And folks, did you get this box set? Did you not? What are you painting your Votann up as? I have got no idea currently, so that's my project. Hopefully between now and then, I'll have figured it out. Thank you and goodbye.